Hi guys, here it is, the foam roller, the painful little bit of equipment that nobody likes doing at the end of my classes, apart from a few masochists out there. I really can't tell you how important these are and how great they are for the body. I've got quite a vicious one here with lots of knobbles and notches on it. You can get really smooth foam ones and they're probably best for starting off. It's obviously goes without saying, the first time you do this, it's really going to hurt. I can't say that enough. It really is going to hurt, but it does get easier. Honestly, if I've been on holiday for 2 weeks and then I come back and I get this and it's like, oh my God, that hurts so much. The second and third time, actually, my body's used to it again. So why do we use these? We get a lot of tension in the muscles in our body. So sometimes we might go and have a massage. This little boy does that for us. So yeah, we can still go and have a massage, but it releases all the tension in the muscles. If you've got, I'm always saying this about myself, problems in my glutes manifest themselves in the opposite knee with myself. So it's about releasing all that muscle tension, particularly down the side of the legs into these TFL muscles. These are really difficult to stretch. So we use these and it does the work for us. It does the stretching out, it does the pummeling. So it should hurt. That's all I'm going to say. If it isn't hurting, you're probably not doing it right. When you find a knot, hang about on it, rock and roll on it, little left, little right. Anyway, I'll shut up and we're going to go and we're going to start with the worst part, okay? And then it'll get easier and easier. So we're going to work down the side of the legs. Put this on the floor, your foam roller on the floor, and place it. It's important to say never roll over a joint. Never roll over a hip joint, a knee joint, or any other joints, okay? So, it's at the top of my thigh. I've got both legs on the floor at the moment and I'm up on my shoulder, so I'm almost in almost like a side plank movement, side plank position, and I'm just going to roll backwards and forwards, okay? I might move my body, tilt it slightly forward, and I might tilt it slightly backwards. Oh, thank God I practiced this beforehand, otherwise I would be screaming now. Okay, so I'm going to find a tough spot for myself there. That really, I can feel a tight muscle there. So I've got two options. I can just hold about 5 or 6 seconds and that will release the tension in that muscle. Or if I'm feeling really cruel to myself, I can roll backwards and forwards, side to side. See the pain on my face, there it is. And just really get rid of that knot. It's going to cause me grief if I don't, okay? There'll be hundreds more like that. So I'm going to roll, go forward onto my quads. So from this same position. And maybe onto my inner thigh too. Do whatever's right for you. Whenever you find a tough muscle, do what you need to do to get rid of it. Okay, so on that one, I had both legs on the floor. If you want to progress, you take both legs off. And then you've got your whole body weight on there. That really hurts on that point there. So roll forward and back. Hopefully I demonstrated the side of the legs enough. So we rolled from that side, we rolled onto the front and we rolled onto the back of it and a little bit onto that inner thigh as well. So working through that range of motion. Okay. I'm going to go onto the glutes. I'm going to be very lopsided because I'm only going to do one side for you, but obviously you need to do it on both sides. So I'm going to sit on my roller, fairly innocuous, doesn't really hurt too much, but I only want to work one side of the butt. So I'm going to work my right side, so my left butt cheek is off the roller. And again, both feet are on the floor at the moment, and I'm going to roll backwards and forwards, rotating through all angles, top of my hamstrings there. Coming back to the side. Still in the glute muscles, going a little bit further back. Now if I want to make that harder, I'm working my right butt cheek, I raise my right leg off the floor. That means I've got more weight on that butt. It's going to be a deeper penetration into those muscles. And top of the hamstring, so the lower part of the glutes. Feeling quite good there. Got a little knot there, so again, I'll just hold, let it release. So how I move my leg then, just to make that pain a little bit more intense, because that's what it's about. And then I'm going to rock and roll. Release, oh, release that muscle. Also like clicks. Okay, good, well done. Calves. Calves are difficult to get the body weight on. So, there's no good putting both your legs on at the same time and trying to roll it, because you just can't get enough body weight behind it. Let's come back a bit so you can see me. So, I'm working my right calf, so I take my left calf, let me turn sideways. Working my right calf, take my left leg over the top, so I've got that extra weight on it. And I can keep my bum on the floor if I like and just roll backwards and forwards. Ow! Where'd that pain come from? And again, you see how I'm rolling that leg, so it's getting the calf rolling through all the range of motion. So as I'm rolling, I'm going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And now I'm lifting my bottom off the floor. It's like a reverse plank. Again, just puts more weight. So it's just a little bit more effective. I'm just going to go slightly to the side because I know I've got a knot there. It's a little bit sore. And back. And this way. Oh. And again, don't forget you've got to do the other side as well. Here's the nice bit. I quite like this one. That's why I always finish with it. In the small of my back, just going to sit back on it or lie back on it. Feet are on the floor, lift the bottom up. Oh, here we go. Roll and roll. So seesaw back and forwards. This is really nice. Now if you've got a little tension in your back, you can roll slightly to one side. Any lower back issues, don't roll the lower back. And to the other side. Oops, I've nearly fallen off. Just let me slide across it. So as I'm twisting slightly to the side to get into the shoulders and down the side of the back. Don't go onto the neck. That's it, guys. That's our foam rolling done. Do lots of exercises with these. Maybe I'll do a next video on that one. That's it. Great. Foam rolling, releasing that muscle, really important, particularly those muscles we can't stretch on our own down the side of the legs. But just a really quick and easy way. And again, you don't have to have exercise before you do any of these rollings. You can do it again when you're watching TV. Get up first thing in the morning. Always quite good. If you're a little bit stiff in the morning, might be good to have a little bit of a roll, just to sort of release those muscles and get them working again and get them lubricated. That's it. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.